In this lesson, we're going to take a look at the blocks and let's drop down. Let's go to the features. Now, the features part of it is another great one. I'm sure you've seen websites that have features that look like this. So it gives you several options here. Do you choose the type of feature section that you want to create? So you scroll down, you see something that you want. So I'm going to start with these here, drag that over. And I like how that looks. I can change the content. I can change the color. So let's say I wanted to add a different feature. So I like how this one looks. Let me go back to blocks, go to features, and I wanted to add this one. So I'm going to get this one, drag it and drop it. So let's go on this top part here and we can change the color. Let's say I didn't like how that color looks. I want to change it to something else. I can change that color. And as you notice here, that color changes. You can change the letter spacing. That's the spacing between the letters. So if I choose 5, you notice that the space between the letters are expanded more. If I choose default, as by default, if I put 1, let's expand it out. So let's scroll down and I wanted to change, and I can just keep changing this here. I wanted to change the icon. Click on the drop down, choose something else. And I want to change the icon color. I'm going to choose that green. So that changes. So you can repeat this with each feature box that you have here. All right, let's go back to this one bottom here. So you like how this looks, or if you want to change, you click right there. And it's very, very simple. Once again, you scroll down and you can be able to click on each one to change where it's a fall report. You can put that to, you can either click on it to change it. I'm just going to type in best report. And that's it. You've done the changes, so you can change. You scroll down, you change the icon. One thing that I want to say too is that as you're scrolling through here, feel free to, check out the different features that it has and see how it looks. You have the control to change whatever you want here. So where it says FA Shield, I can change that to that, and now it's been changed to that. And let's say I wanted to change this image. Let's click on this little icon here and go over to style. Now style, this is where you change everything. So you have options here for the pattern. With the pattern, you can do one in 2 ways. You can change it manually here by changing the number, or you can right click with the right mouse. You drag, you go up or you go down, and it's going to extend based on that. So if you wanted to change this image in the background, you didn't like that image. Let's say you want to have a gradient. Well, let's go to gradient. And then now you don't have anything. So you have to choose 2 different colors. So I'm going to choose one, which is that color. And I'm going to choose something else. So now you have a gradient, and you can choose the positioning of the gradient. As you're changing it, watch what happens with the gradient here. The first color, it changes. Go back to the second color. So you can split it off like that, or you can kind of blend it, and you see that? You go down, it splits in 2. And then you can have it linear or you can have it radial. So you go to radial and you can change. And it's very subtle, but you can still see that. So you choose which color you want it to be the primary color, or just kind of blend it in from there. You can choose the angles, the left, the right, the center, the bottom. If you wanted to enable shapes, once again, you have the ability to be able to do that. If you want to have a video in the background, you can either use this or use a video from YouTube and just copy and paste that there. So I want you to do that. Go to YouTube and find a video and just copy and paste it here and see what that looks like in the background. Or if you don't want the colors in the background, you can click the none. You want that there. So there's so many options that you have with this thing here. So feel free to, try out the features section and see what you're able to come up with.